guys? B-Man here. How are you guys doing today? Today we got a long one for you guys, so feel free to skip through and use the timestamps, check it out if you need to. For this one, we've got Ranni's quest line, guys, and we're going to show you guys how to do it with Killing Rodahn and how to do it without Killing Rodahn. This is a long one, so we're going to get straight into it because we're starting from the first step. Because of my poll, a lot of people said they wanted me to start from here. So we're going to show you how to get to Ranni's tower from here. We're just going to take this path that you see me showing right here, guys. Now, in this video, guys, we're going to be level 106. That's all that we are. So if you guys are anywhere near that level, I've used a lower class and I include all the boss fights, guys, so that you guys, if you have trouble with those fights, you can copy what you see me do and hopefully that'll help you get through those fights, guys. I'm not using anything too stupid. The only main items that I use in this fight will be Bloodhound Step, Ash of War. I have a link in the description on how to get that, guys. Check that out. Will be the Godslayer's greatsword. Mine is at +10, but you won't need it at +10, but that is what mine is at. Link in the description on the video for that. And for the boss at Caria manor, we use the Ricard's sword. So I also have a cheese method, super easy method for killing Ricard as well. So link to that is in the description if you want to get that sword. With that said, guys, you'll be able to access all the items that you see me using to be able to get through. Bloodhound Step is quite vital for getting through the Lake of Rot if you want to use my method, guys. With that said, guys, that is what this video is going to be about. We're going to try and be as detailed as possible, and I'm not going to fast forward it because people say in my last reviews of my last videos that they prefer me to have it at the speed so they can walk through it. So we will be doing that, and we will be showing you guys all the grace sites like you see here, guys. So again, if any point you don't need the information being shown, just skip ahead, look in the link in the description. I'll have this chaptered up and with timestamps so that you guys can skip to where you need to be. Feel free to do so. Now for that, let's get into this, guys. So we're just getting on through, we're heading up to the Storm Shack now. Pretty much this gameplay here is self-explanatory. I'm just gonna pretty much take you guys, get you guys right through to Ranni's tower so that you can start the quest, guys. Now from this you will end up getting the awesome wolf set that you see, armor set you see me wearing, Balidd'S armor set. Then we'll be able to go and show you guys where to get the actual wolf head helmet. So you have the wolf face because that is separate. And there's lots of other stuff, guys. Now guys, while you're doing this, halfway through Ranni's quest, after we've been to Nokron City and taken back the sword to Ranni, at that point, it's up to you. You might want to stop doing this for a bit and take a break and go and do Saluvis's quest line, because at the end of Ranni's quest you come back to him to find him dead. So if you want to do his quests before he dies, go after you've gone to Nokron and halfway through Ranni's quest, then go off and do that before you carry on with Ranni's quest. Be aware, you do come back to find him dead later on. At what point he becomes a shop, and then you can get some summons from him and you can pick up his bell bearing and get his armor set, and then you can take his bell bearing back to the Twin Maidens and purchase spells from him. So get to this grace site right here, guys. And then we're going to head on through to here. Now grab the map, it's right there if you don't have the map for this area. Go down, grab that, and then come up to here. And this is where we're going to have the portal to take us to the Academy Gate. So come over here and come down here, make your way down here. And just down here, we can touch grace at this grace site. Now we want to head just straight over this way to the portal that takes us straight to the Academy Gate. So just head past all of this and just head straight over here to these ruins over here. And you'll find this portal. This portal will take us to the Academy Gate. This is where we are, for those wondering. Use the portal and we'll be here. Right at this gate here. We come back to this later, and we will show you later on how to get the key to get through that gate. But for now, we're just showing you how to open up this area and get through to Ranni's tower. So now next point is we're going to come over here and get the map segment for this area, guys. You'll be able to see this broken road coming off the mountain cliffs. So just look at where it is on my map and you'll be able to see that broken road. Head to that point or follow this path you see me take if you don't have this map segment already. Jump to here, be careful because it's possible to take fall damage if you don't do it correctly. And head this way. Now we're going to get the map segment and then we're going to go to the portal to get another map segment. Then we'll have all 3 map segments for Luirnia. On your way through here, grab the golden seed from this tree, or struggle to grab it like I do. Up to you. And we're just going to head over. There's a grace site right next to the map segment. There's the grace site and there's the map segment. Grab them both and you'll be here. From this point we're going to go up to here and there's going to be a portal at this point there that we're going to take, and that'll take us to the 3rd map segment for Luirnia. So once we get to here, we'll use this portal, and this portal will take us to the map segment for the 3rd area of Luirnia. Right up the top corner, up here. And where you spawn is right next to the map segment. So grab the map segment and then you'll have all 3 map segments. Providing you grab the one in the lake that we skipped past. And then you'll be at this grace site here. Now we want to carry on up through to Carian Manor. Now the key for that gate is behind a dragon right there. We'll go and show you guys that later on though. Now from this grace site, we want to head this way. Up through these ruins. These ruins will have a wall with an illusion wall that you need to hit to be able to go through it. You can jump around the wall on your horse, but you can just hit it and go straight through it. As you see, it's open there. We'll show you it being opened. Then touch grace it. And we'll be here. This is where the big master blacksmith is, that you can come and talk to after Ranni's quest to get his helmet. That's optional though, up to you if you want to do that. And he will die and you'll get his bell bearing. Then you'll get to this point here, guys. Now we're going to head through Carian Manor, beat the boss of Carian Manor, and head out the back. So, follow the path you see me take here for an easy path through here. Don't worry about the spiders, just run past everything and you'll be fine at this point. So come through here, just run past all of these, run past these spiders at the steps, just run up the steps and straight in, you'll be fine. And touch grace. And you'll be here. Now we'll head on through to the next point. Now just run past these ghost guys. You can kill them if you want, but as you see, you can just run past them. One straight ahead here, don't go left. If you go left, you can go left to go and get the Sword of Night and Flame, but we're not doing that for this. So for this, we're heading straight this way. Again, you can just run straight past them. And get to this lift. Go up the lift and touch grace. And we're here. Go through here and you can grab a seed off this golden tree over here. These wolves shouldn't be so much of an issue, just ignore them pretty much. Now, like I said at the start of the video, Bloodhound Step is something that I'd suggest you have. And if you want to use my tactic for this, I use Rykard's sword in this battle just up ahead. So Bloodhound Step's good just to be able to skip past all these guys. Now for this battle, I'm level 109 and the Rykard's sword is a +5 sword. Link is in the description on how to defeat Rykard really easily, guys. Even noobs can do it. The devs give you a wonder weapon when you enter the fight, and my video will show you guys how to use it to do an awesome cheese to be able to kill him really easily. Go and get yourself the Rykard's weapon and then come to here and try this method if you want. But that's what we use. That's what you see happening here. Go at it however you like, but if you struggle, then you can come back and try this method. But you'll have to defeat this boss first, and then you can carry on through here. Here's our stats for those that are wanting to copy the class, and we were just running the Blasphemous Blade +5. It's pretty much all there was for that. Simple as, easy as. Once we've killed them, touch grace. Then you find yourself here, and then we're just going to go up to the top corner and out to Ranni's tower. So we come out here to this corner, then we head up this way. Up to you whether or not you attack this dragon. I just ignore it, as you see. And you want to head up to this tower here. Ranni's Rise. Carry on through here, and there's a grace site. Then we're here. Ranni's Rise. Now we've got to go up and talk to Ranni and start Ranni's quest. Now for Ranni's quest, guys, she's going to send you to Nokron City. For that, you're going to have two options. You can either choose the option to kill Rodahn and get to Nokron City that way, or you can choose to do a teleport glitch that I'm going to show you and get to Nokron City without having to go and kill Rodahn. It'll be up to you what one you take. I'm just going to show you both paths so you can choose what one works for you. So come through and talk to Ranni, accept her quest, use up all of her dialogue, etc. And then she will send you down and you'll be trapped here. Then our mission is to go and talk to 3 white ghost figures.
I stole death long ago and search now for the dark path, that I might one day upend the whole of it and rid the world of all that came before. Well, has that roused thy interest?
Accept her mission, use up all of her dialogue, and then we're on our way. So once you've exhausted all of her dialogue, we're going to head down and we're going to go and talk to these 3 white ghosts. We're currently trapped here. You won't be able to leave here until you've talked to them and then rested the grace site. So come down here, and the first ghost is right here. Then this way, here's your second ghost. Now in one of my playthroughs, this ghost here, Blood, wasn't even standing there, and it didn't affect the quest. So if he's not there, standing there, don't worry. You'll still be able to get his armor set in that later. And talk to this person, finally. Now after you've talked to these three people, you'll still be trapped here. You'll have to go and sit at the grace site to leave here. And then after this, we have a choice on how you want to get to Nokron City. Either Killing Rodahn or without Killing Rodahn. It's completely up to you. I'm going to show you both paths so that you can have full-on options. Some people don't want to use exploits, some people don't mind to, so I'm going to show you both. Obviously one's way faster. So, the first path will include the Balidd'S and Perfume Grotto. Now there's going to be a link in the description for a video on how to get the imbued stone sword keys, if you guys need them. But I'm not going to show you all of that for this. And you're going to need Perfume's Grotto if you're going to do this mission, this method, without Killing Rodahn. Or, if you want to do it with Killing Rodahn, you need to kill Rodahn, and then afterwards a meteor strike will break open a big area over in this area, and you'll be able to enter Nokron City via there. Let's get in and show you. So we'll start out from the Balidd'S. This is the way without Killing Rodahn. So after we have talked to the three ghosts and we're able to leave Ranni's tower, come to here. Open up this chest right here and you'll get an imbued stone key, that sword key. They're different to the normal ones. They're different. There's 3 of them. That's where one of them is, and you need them for this portal right here to go to Nokron City. So come to this portal, get the sword key out of that top chest. If you already have it out of there and used it for a different portal, and you need another key, link in the description for my video that shows where to get all 3 keys, guys. So use this portal. It's the closest portal to the grace site, as you've seen, and it will take you to this area here. This area here is useless, but what we need to do is then teleport to Perfumer's Grotto. As soon as you get to Perfumer's Grotto, I know it sounds weird, but just do it. Quit the game through the in-game menu. Then you'll load back in, and we will load back in, and it will just be at the mimic boss fights door, guys. Just don't know how it works, it just works. So this is the method to get to Nokron City without having to kill Rodahn. If you don't want to do this way, I'm also going to show you the way via Killing Rodahn. So as you see, when we load back in, we will be in Nokron City, and Rodahn is not dead yet at this point. So you see, loads in, and here we are here, the Soifra River. Now, guys, right here is the mimic boss fight. So to get through here, we've got some tips for you guys. To get through here super easy is go along and strip off everything so that you're completely naked, like so, before you enter the fight. Then go up, activate the mimic so that he mimics you completely naked, and then afterwards put your gear back on. Makes this fight stupidly easy cheese. If you don't want this and you want to take them on and you want this mimic really hard, enter this boss fight with your hardest setup out and try and take them on like that. But if you want it easy, do this, and as you see here, then he can barely even hurt you. So this is the cheese way on how you guys can get past this mimic boss fight. Really easy without any issues. Low level, guys. Now if you have trouble equipping stuff, when you're being damaged, it won't let you equip stuff. So if it says you can't enter your items and you can't equip stuff, it's because you're being hit. So in between attacks, equip stuff. Simple as, easy as. Now for this fight, I was mucking around with this cool sleep sword that I was just got new. Trying to put the mimic to sleep, but it turns out I can't put my mimic to sleep. He just doesn't want to sleep. Yeah, so kill this. Use absolutely anything to kill this mimic. Really, you don't need any grunty weapons or anything, because he's naked and he can't even hurt you. So this is not even a fight. So destroy the mimic. Hey buddy, cheers for subscribing. Anybody else new? Think about subscribing. Make awesome guides, awesome walkthroughs, and awesome content for Elden Ring. Now, once you've killed the mimic, you'll get this grace site right here, guys. Now we'll come back to this grace site, but we're now going to show you guys how to get to this grace site via Radahn. Because you want to kill Radahn and you don't want to do it via the glitch to teleport in, then this is how. So you need to come to this point, start off from this grace site here, after Ranni's tower, come to here to take on Radahn and kill Radahn. This is option 2 if you want to go to Nokron City via Killing Rodahn, because you need to kill Radahn to make the meteorite fall and open up the access to Nokron City. So if we use this portal right there, that portal takes us right here, right into the castle. There's a grace site just over here. Grab this grace site and then we can go in and activate the Radahn battle. So we're now here. Go through here. Now for this battle, guys, I have a cheese method also. Link will be in the description for this if you want to use the dragon rot cheese, but I'll show you that method in this fight. We don't actually use it fully to kill, because I show you there's actually other ways to kill him. But for this, you need to come and talk to this guy right here to start the battle for Radahn.
Before we begin,
This starts the festival. It's actually a festival. Once you've talked to him, if you haven't already been here, come over here and grab the somber smithing stone number 5 off this body right here. Then once you grab that, head on through and head on through here. This way and down this lift, and this will take us to Radahn's battle. Now these are the only items you're going to need for this: is Bloodhound Step, the Godslayer sword if you want to use what I'm running, and Dragon Rot Breath if you want to use that method, guys. So as you see, we're only level 109. Link in the description on how to get Bloodhound Step and how to get the Godslayer sword. Now whenever he shoots, that's why we want Bloodhound Step, because he can't hit you. You can just use Bloodhound Step whenever he shoots at you. Bloodhound Step makes avoiding damage so easy, it's not funny. So that is why Bloodhound Step is one of the items I highly recommend having. Again, link in the description on that. Now call in all your buddies, and there's many ways to do it, but he's actually quite easy. If you see here, I'm only low leveled and we absolutely destroy him. If you have this Godslayer sword, I highly recommend going and watching my video and getting this sword. As you see, even low level, It destroys bosses and everything. You're going to see right here. So you can do this method right here. Double apply the rot breath, and then you can run away and watch him rot. But for this video, I'm going to show you that you don't need to do that. You can destroy Radahn with this Godslayer's sword if you want. So let's go in. You can rot him, and you'd have to apply a second lot of rot once that rot cuts out. Or you just go in with this Godslayer sword and chunk his health off like you see here. This Godslayer sword, I love it. I can't stress enough how good this sword is, guys. Even with low stats, it's just chunks out the way. Get on your horse to avoid that meteor strike. There is a cheese where you can stand on the edge and make him go on the ground. But if you got this Godslayer sword right here, you're going to see you wouldn't even need to. Now you could just apply the rot again and run away. But, well, we have the sword. Chunk. If he was right there, it would have been chunk and he would have been dead. Didn't even care to try and heal, waste time healing up. Just chunk. Godslayer sword, guys. Go and get it. It's awesome. So, get rid of Radahn. There's our stats, as you see. We haven't got crazy stats or anything. Radahn, easy as. After that, a meteor strike will hit, and it will open up a big hole in Rimegrave that we can use to access Nokron City, guys. So from here, we want to go along and we want to touch Grace. Anyone wanting to copy the setup that we have? That's the setup we have. Stat wise. After we've touched Grace, so that we have the Grace site, we want to head over here to this Grace site right here in Limegrave. And from here, you'll see a meteor's come down. There's these big floating rocks and there's a big hole in the ground. Now we've got to head on down this hole and into Nokron City, guys. Now if you walk further around, you can just walk down the slope. I was just impatient and decided to go down the rock cliff. Head around this way and make your way down into this hole. Just go this way that you see me taking. Map's useless. Continue to make your way down. And then you get to here. I went back because I thought that might have been the map, but I was just tripping. Now we're at Nokron Eternal City, guys. Okay? Now we've got to get through to where we were before, after the mimic boss fight, because we've got to carry on past that. So if you chose to kill Rodahn and you took this path, this is how you got to go to get to where we were just before, after killing the mimic boss fight. Come through here. And then jump down here. Just through here, you can touch Grace. And we're at this Grace site. Now in that archway thing in the middle right there that you see, that big circle thing, there's a body with a bell bearing for the first 3, 1, 2 and 3 ghost glove warts for upgrading your mimic tier summons and things like that. Pick that up on your way through. We already have it. And then you see just up ahead is where we had the big mimic boss fight. So that's how we get to that point, and now we're going to carry on from that point. So this is your 2 options. Hey buddy, cheers for subscribing. Again, anybody new, think about subscribing. Leave me an awesome like, leave me an awesome comment, share this video with all your friends. Helps my video out in algorithms, and helps the good tutorials get out to the people. Now we're at this right here, guys. The grey site that we're at from option 1. So both options get you to this grey site right here. Okay, from this point we want to carry on here. Now if you didn't watch option 1 and you watched the option 2 to kill Rodahn, option 1 showed how to cheese that mimic boss fight. Go back and watch that if you want to see the cheese for that mimic boss fight. Then carry along this way. Head along this way. Step to the left here. And then touch grace. Up down this way, as you see here, just follow the path you see me take here to get through here. Straight ahead here. Drop down. Now up through here. Right in there is the mimic summon tier. In that right there you'll need a stone sword key to get in there. Literally right in that room. It's just a room and there's a chest with the summon in it. We're not getting that for this video, but that is where you get it. Go and get that. I do recommend getting that because you will want to use that for killing Astel later. So do go and get that summon. I just picked it up off camera. Then we are here. We're almost done in Nokron City. We just got to get to the end of here and grab the sword out of the chest. It's not a sword that we can use as a weapon. It's just an item, a quest item for Rani. So come on straight along and into here and open up this chest. You'll get the sword for Rani and a ghost glove wart for upgrading your tier to +10. Fingerslayer blade, Ranni's quest item. After that we can go back to Ranni's tower right here in Limegrave. And we want to go up and hand the sword to Rani, the blade. talk to Rani, give her the sword, and she's going to give you this right here. Now, I show at the end of the video what to do with that. I don't show you right here. That is not part of this. But we do show you what to do with that later on in the video. From this point, we are going to want to go over to this grace here, and then we're just going to want to go and get our puppet summon that does the sleep arrows. And then we're going to go back to Rani, and she will be gone. So we want to just head over this way. And you'll find here, if you look at the dialogue along the bottom of the screen, you'll hear him getting murdered by his puppets. So head on down this way. When you get down there, you'll be dead. You want to grab his bell bearing and the puppet summon. Now this part here is not required for Ranni's Quest. It's just a part you might as well do and get this as well at this point. If you don't want to come and do this, or if he's not there, cool as, go straight back to Ranni's Rise. See, it's a cool item to have. I took it to +5 and I destroyed the GODSKIN duo with it. Now once you get back to Ranni's Rise, Rani will be gone and there'll be a grace site there. Now we need to head over to this tower here. In this tower, up the ladder, is Ranni's armor set that we'll get out of a chest, and then we're going to take the portal to go to the next area. Now you can see if you've got enough health, you can just go straight down there, or you can pull the lever and call it back up. I just fell down, realized, oh yeah, I survived. Let's go. So make your way down and to the next tower. So, we're now in Ranni's Rise tower. Now, when you get up the top of this ladder, you will be able to open this chest to get Ranni's armor set, guys. Now, I missed it on the playthrough, so I went back and showed you guys it. So, here it is here. And that's what it looks like. Now we'll carry on. So from that ladder, you want to come up, carry on up, and we want to use this portal right here. And that portal will take us to Astel River Main. Now right here, important, we need to pick up this item here. Miniture Ranni. Okay. Now after we've picked up that, we need to go just over here to this grace site. We need to touch this grace, rest at this grace site, and then there's an option to talk to Miniture Ranni. We need to talk to her 3 times. So we're right here. Now from this grace site, the option down below is talk to Miniture Ranni. Select that and you'll get the dots. Then select it again, you'll get the dots. Then on the 3rd time selecting it, you'll get the dots, and then she'll talk.
A dogged fellow, or is it merely thy habit to talk to dolls? Fie. Fie. I hadn't expected any soul to recognize me in this wise. But now the cat is out the bag, I cannot allow thee thy freedoms. Perform for me a service as recompense. Eliminate the baleful shadows which prowl these lands. The name of Rani the Witch is already sullied by thee. I will not brook disobedience in this matter.
After she's had what she has to say, then we're going to head on this way. Bloodhound Steps awesome for in here. Let's go straight past all of that. It's got Bloodhound Step, it makes it a lot easier. Head on this way. Make sure you take the right path down this way, not the left path for this. And then touch grace. And we'll be here. Now we want to head over this way. Now there's optional ways you want to go this way, but we're just going to go down through the river. You can go up and through the buildings up the top. And there's 2 routes to go this way to head to where we're going, but we're just going to show you this way because it's easiest. If you have Bloodhound Step, it's really easy to get through this way. And there's bonus of Gloveworts going this way. And it's straight ahead. Now there is a golden tree for the golden seed just up to the right there on the thing, if you want to head up to there and grab that. But we're not heading up in that direction for this. We're going over to here, to this right here, and activate the lift. Then, once we get down here, we want to touch grace. Now if you rest at the grace site, you have the option to talk to Mini Ranni and get some more information out of her, but you don't have to. So obviously I don't. Head on through this way, and then you're going to have to fight Balidd'S. Well, a ghost form of them anyway. Again, blasphemous blade, +5, made this easy. Every item you see me using in this tutorial guide, there'll be linked to guides on how to obtain those items in the description, guys. The blasphemous blade, flamed army strength, golden vow, swarm of flies, all of them. There's links in the description for them all. Now once you kill him, we got the key, and that key there is what we need to be able to, right there is the key to be able to open the chest in the academy to get the ring that we need, guys. So with this key we can open the chest in the academy to get the ring. So from this point we're going to have to go across Lake Rot. So the map for Lake Rot is right here, guys. Now I'm going to show you guys my method for getting across here. There's lots of different methods. My method involves using Bloodhound Step, which makes it really easy. Now there's these pressure plates that open up these, make panels rise. With Bloodhound Step you can just go straight across it really fast, and then you have either use an incantation to get rid of the rot if you want. You could go do that. You can use the whatever they call the berries to get rid of the rot, or you can just wait it out. Now at this point and you can just go right around doing that to make your way there, but my method is to just open this one up here, have the Bloodhound Step ready, use and only have a few health potions, and then we just go across the lake with Bloodhound Step, guys. At the other end of the lake there's the berries on a body that you can pick up to remove the rot. So as you'll see, we're going to do it. We wait for our rot to run out here, then we make this point here, jump, and then we Bloodhound Step over here, and we get to here, right? You can carry on going around with those things without getting rot activated, going from island to island. If you want to go that way, you just have to go. That's a long way. For this, I just use this here. Bloodhound Step is the Ash of War I use on my weapon. I've got it on a dagger because it's the lightest weapon. And then we go. Now, for this, I'm not even going to worry about the rot waiting out because I don't care for it. We've got enough health potions, I can make it. So, I've got 5 health potions and 4 mana potions, and we're going across. So we're just going to simply go on this straight line right here. Obviously Bloodhound Step makes this a breeze. So we want to get our health up, get up, FP back up, and then Bloodhound Step across. Now we don't have to worry about the rot once we get over here, because there's the berries over here to remove the rot off us, guys. So all we have to do is get to this body over here, and then we're safe. So easy as, that is the method I use. Easy as, simple as. So if you want to try that method out, go for it. Or you can use these to get rid of the rot as you're going along. Or there's many different methods to get across, but that's just one. Up to you what way you want to try. But you got to get to here, and then we carry on through to the grace site. As you see, we've used the berries and now we don't have rot. Come down here, be careful, make sure you hug to the right, and then come along here to this grace site. And touch grace. Okay, now that we have that grey site, we can head on through to the coffin teleporter to take us to the next point, to take us to Astel's location. So come over here and jump across to this ledge and then drop down to the next ledge, then drop down. Bloodhound Step's good because you can just go straight past all of these here. I can't recommend Bloodhound Step anymore. It's just, go and get it. It'll make your life in Elden Ring 20 times better. And press Y at that coffin to use the coffin, and it will be teleported. And this will take you through to Astel boss fight. And we're going to be at this Astel boss fight. Now for this, guys, what I recommend running for this is a shield with 100% physical block. You're going to want the swarm of flies and a mimic tier summon, guys. That's all you'll need for this low tier. I actually have a full-on guide for this battle if you want to see that, but this one will show you enough. I actually show you it, go straight through. What you want to do is start out with your shield, hold block. Block this first attack, you'll be right, as long as you've got a good shield. Straight after that, call in your summon, your mimic. Now you want your mimic to have the swarm of flies selected so that your mimic starts spamming swarm of flies at them as well. After you've called it in, switch to your Bloodhound Step to get up behind him and avoid the attacks while you're getting up behind him. Then you can swap to your swarm of flies, use your shield to block any attacks, and just spam your swarm of flies at them, guys. The bleed is by Astel's health, the damage, and it's just crazy. Give it a try. Go watch my other full-on tutorial on this if you want to actually know more about this, how this method works, and see me really low level do this completely naked with only 16 or 20 arcane. Easy as method, super easy, super effective, and works for both Astels, not just the subversion. So that's how we killed Astel. Simple as, easy as. Bloodhound Step to avoid attacks, shield with 100% physical to block attacks, and swarm of flies for all the damage, guys. Swarm of flies is just epic for bosses. So borderline broken. Let's go, guys. Let's go. There's not much more to the Astel fight. Just spam those swarm of flies on and let them do their thing. Activate bleed and smash that health down. Keep your distance because you're just sending a swarm of flies in from a distance. Simple as. And as you see, that's Astel. Easy, simple, low level, don't need to be high level or anything. Done. So, once we've got Astel dead, we need to go over and touch Grace. Now, if you haven't, at this point, if you're following this guide, you won't have the ring yet, and to get through to the next area, you're going to have this big magic seal up, guys. So, across this massive lake, and the grace site's up here. Now to carry on through that you see up there ahead, there's going to be a big blue seal for you. It's not there because I'm going back and showing this. I've already gone and got the seal, but we're now going to go and show you how to get the ring to break that seal. Right ahead would be a big magic seal, so from this point we need to teleport to Luirnia, the academy, right here. This big academy door that we came to earlier, we're now coming back to, and to get through it we need to go and collect this here, the academy glintstone key. To do that we need to go and collect it from over, we need to just, from this point, we need to head around here to here, and it's right behind a dragon on a body over there, guys. Simple, easy. To get there, we just want to come down here on our horse, jump off here, double jump over to here, and if you do it right, you won't take full damage. Cool. Then we want to head around and grab the key off the body behind the dragon. So just follow the cliff face around. Pretty much only one way you can go through here. And then just over here is the dragon, and then behind the dragon is the key. You can easily just go up behind the dragon and pick up the key without any issues. The key is on this body right here, guys. So go and pick up the key from there. Once you've got the key, teleport back to this grace site right here at the gate. Now we can go through the gate. Come up to the gate and press Y to examine seal, and you will walk through. Touch grace. And we are up here now. Head on this way and up the lift. To enter the academy. Now again, Bloodhound step comes in handy here, because you can just step past these guys, and the second you start opening the door you become invincible, so they can't kill you while you're in the opening animation. Then come through here to the left and touch grace. Again, Bloodhound Step's so useful. And then we are here. Now we want to just head on straight through all of here. Straight past everything. Watch out for all these ones that try and grab you and stuff. Just run straight past all of the stuff. This one gets in your way, you kind of have to make him walk out of the doorway a little bit. Might want to kill that dog, it's annoying. And then we want to take this lift here. You can go up there and collect that stuff up there if you want, and then take the lift up to you. Jump off here, and then we're going to go through here and touch the grace site. From this point, we want to head on through here, head to the right. Around here and up the stairs to the right again. And turn around and go up the stairs. And there's a boss fight here. If you hug the wall to the right here, you can prepare for the boss fight if you need to. The boss fight is the Red Wolf. Doesn't have a lot of health, this boss, so that's what it is. And you'll get yourself a memory stone, so you can store more spells in memory. After that, come through and touch grace. Now from this point, guys, I suggest going and grabbing the Radagon icon medallion before you carry on. So we're going to quickly show you guys how to get that, because it's right here. So to get that, we're just going to go straight through here. Take a right straight out of here. Jump over here. Go up the ladder. Through the window. And then just around here there's a chest. And this chest right here has the Radagon icon, and this makes it so your spell cast is faster. Quite a handy one to have. So with that, we'll head back and we'll start where we were. Right after the boss fight was right here, so we just went up the top there and collected that. Now we're back to this grace site and we'll carry on. Thought I'd add in that because, well, while we're here, it's a bloomin' good item to have. Why miss it? With that said, let's carry on. We're going to carry on straight out this way. And we're here, we're going to jump up and we're going to go through and into there. Watch out for this ball here. If you got Bloodhound Step, again, it's so useful. Makes it easy. Get rid of this guy, he'll get his shield. And then we're going to head on through. Up the lift, and then into the boss fight. This is a really easy boss fight, guys, so really pretty much use whatever you want for this. You can use the Blasphemous Blade. I use I think I use my Wild Swings for this, solely because I like the ability just to keep hitting non-stop. But with that said, you could use any weapon for this. It's a very easy boss fight. Not very many people will struggle with this. So no real class needed for this one. I'd hardly even call this a boss, to be honest. But yeah, we got to kill this one, and then we have access to the chest that has the ring in it that we need. So as you see, super easy. Not a hard boss at all. Once you've defeated the boss, it's a great site there. We want to come over to here, and the reason we've come here is for this right here. As long as you've gone and already, now that we've got this palace key, this is the key we needed to be able to open this chest right here. So we can now open this chest, and we can get a Darkmoon ring. With that ring, we can now get past the seal in the Astel boss fight. So touch grace here so you can teleport back to here whenever you want to change your stats and stuff. And we're right here. Then we want to come back, teleport back to the Astel boss fights grace site, and now that you are holding the ring, this seal, magic seal here, will be gone, and you'll be able to carry on through here. Head up the lift. And you'll be at Deep Ansel River Well. Or Deep Ansel Rup. Moonlight Altar. Right here, touch grace. And this is the only way to get to this point in Limegrave, guys. This is how you get up here. This is the only way to get up here. Head on up this way. The dragon will spawn and try and attack you, but just ignore it and run past it. Kill it if you want, up to you. Right here is all the starlight shards that you use to buy the summons. Touch grace. And then from here, we're going to go down to Rani. Now you won't even need a torch for here because it's thin. You can only go in one direction through here, so it's pretty easy. You'll get through here. It's not very long. It's just a short little dark cave. And right here you will find Rani.
So it was thee who would become my lord. Perhaps I needn't have warned thee. I am pleased, however. I go now to the night sky. It is I bid thee travel and once all is done.
After Rani disappears, she will leave the Darkmoon greatsword, guys. And you now have the Darkmoon greatsword from Rani's questline. And Rani is a maiden. From this point, we're going to go back to Rani's rise. And Ballid will be hostile. If you notice the dialogue down below, he's not very happy. He's hostile. At which point, we fight him and we kill him for his armor set. We will get his armor set and his sword, but you will not get his helmet from that set. We will have to go and get his helmet, his wolf head helmet, separately. I will show you next. I over-prepped for this fight. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. Swarm of flies again. Just make the game easy. Easy way to kill this dude. Swarm of flies him. Just spam it at him. Swarm of flies is just so powerful. Once he's dead, you can go on over and pick up his items. Again, we were at Rani's rise. Royal greatsword and Balidd'S or large armor set. Now, unfortunately, my computer blue screened and I lost the footage of me going and getting Blood's wolf helmet and that. So I've already got it, but we're going to show you where I got it. And unfortunately, we lost the footage of me collecting Sylvia's armor set, which is in there. So we're going to go over that and just re-show you guys what happened. So you come here after all of that and you'll find him dead. You'll collect his armor set and his bell bearings, and from this point you'll be able to interact with here's the armor set. So you'll collect his armor set and you'll be able to interact with the body to spend starlight shards to get some summons, guys. So you have that option to do that if you want at that point. Take his bell bearing back to the 3 twin maidens to buy his spells, and this wolf helmet will be on this body right here, guys. So unfortunately, I lost the footage of me actually picking those items up for you. Sorry, guys. So come back to here, where I told you we saw those star shards from. And this is where you'll get all the star shards to be able to buy the summons that you need, guys. There's more than enough shards here to collect up, and they are just from there. Then you'll be able to go back and buy the summons of his body. Now come to here and you'll be able to offer his bell bearing, and then you'll be able to buy his spells from the twin maidens. These are the spells. Now that we have all that done, let's go and show you guys what to do with the Carian Inverted Statue item that we got from the Ranni Quest earlier. So for that, we're going to want to come to this point here in Luirnia. and enter this building here. Carian Study Hall. Once you've got the item, now that we've got the item from Rani, come up to this here, press Y on Xbox to examine this and place it on the pedestal. This will activate all of this stuff and it will open up the access to the tower so we can go on through. Let us do its thing. And once that's done, then we can head on through. So we want to head on this way. For here, be careful, don't just jump down, you'll fall. Jump right to the left, because that's a big hole and you'll just fall to your death. But there's ledges on the left that you can jump onto to get through here. Then through here, there's 3 spiders. Not hard ones, so up to you whether you panic or not. Then go through to here. For me, Swarm of Flies was all easy for this, because you don't even have to worry about that guy there, I don't think. But I was wanting to kill him, so you do you. He may become a pain in the ass if you don't do that though. But as you see, I attacked him until he teleported away. And even then, he became a pain in the ass later. Interesting there is the swarm of flies is making those spider things burn. Makes me think that they do fire damage. Interesting. But that's getting sidetracked. From this point we want to jump down to there. Don't jump, walk off. I backed off and still took damage. So be careful, you may take damage there. And this is where that mage become a pain in the ass. So at this point you can use some ranged way to kill him if you want, or whatever you want to do, or ignore him. It's all up to you. But I sent one set of flies at him, and I just decided, nah, it's not worth it. Just ignore him, he's not that big of an issue. Now you want to make your way down here, and onto these pillars, and then down to the second layer. I went straight to the second layer and to the lift. So you got to make it down to this lift pretty much. Open here, and then we'll see the Divine Tower. Of Luirnia. Touch grace, and then we got to go along here. Now along here we're going to run into one of the fat godskins. Now if you kill this godskin, you get the fat godskin armor set, guys. practically cheesed this Godskin though. With my mega powerful sword and my blood flows. And then hitting him through a wall. Using this wall. And then I can still attack him with my attack. He nearly bounced me completely out of the map, which would have sucked. Cool thing about the sword is you can attack them through walls with it. It's just kind of broken, but hey, whatever. And then you get the Fat Godskin's armor set, guys. Show you what the Fat Godskin looks like. Godskin Noble. I prefer the Apostle, Godskin Apostle armor set myself, but each to your own. Now we'll just try it with some different combinations. But you'll notice you don't get the cool face on the back like you do if you use the full Apostle armor set. Then you get the face on the back, which I really like about that. So I prefer the Apostle, but each to their own. Whatever one you prefer. Link in the description on how to get the Apostle armor set as well, guys. That is also where you get this Godslayer's greatsword. Come on up here and collect this. Now, at this point of making this video, I don't know what this is for, so I can't tell you guys much about that item. But yeah, get that, it's for something. Maybe someone in the comment section can let me know what that's for. And yeah, then we get the awesome medallion for raising intelligence, guys. Let's go, guys, let's. Now, if this helped you out, help me out, hit that like button for me, leave me an awesome comment, subscribe if you're new, and share this video with all your friends, as those things help my video and the algorithms, help my channel grow, and help me bring you guys awesome content like this one. With that said, we'll get in, we'll have a quick look at these weapons and their weapon arts. I really like the Royal Greatsword's weapon art over the Darkmoon Greatsword. I'm not a very big fan of the Darkmoon Greatsword, to be honest, but each to their own. Maybe if you made the right build for it, you might have something, but yeah. Let's go, guys. Let's go. That's that. Let's get in and show you guys the weapons and their art. So, we've got the profile that's actually got stats to run these weapons. Let's go in and show you them. We've got a +10 Royal Greatsword. Let's go. It's actually quite a good weapon. I actually enjoy it. The Darkmoon Greatsword, it's a mediocre weapon in my opinion. With that said, let's get in and show you them killing stuff. So you charge up the greatsword, and then the heavy attack sends out like this projectile of frost damage. But the downside to it is it doesn't go heights very well. It just goes in the height that it is, so you can miss targets really easily, miss stuff. It's not the greatest range. The good thing about it is each heavy attack is a heavy attack, so it doesn't actually drain FP to keep slicing it. It only takes FP to frost it up. But then you've got this attack, boom, with the nice AoE attack. I like this. And then if you have this sword here, you're two-handling this sword with Rykard's sword as your second sword, then you get the house steel as well, and it becomes a pretty cool setup like here. So then when you do the attack, you get health back, which is pretty awesome in my opinion. Let's go and show you guys that properly, and then we'll finish the video with that, guys. So again, if that helps you out, help me out, hit that like button on your way out, because it really helps my video and the algorithms, helps my channel grow. With that said, guys, have an awesome day. Thank you for watching all my tutorial, and I'll catch you guys in the next video, guys. As you see, we just keep getting the health back when we kill him. Boom. Thanks to Rykard's sword. Go, link in the description for that sword too. B-Man, out. Thank you for watching my videos.